As Syria's war enters its 6th year, one monitoring group estimates close to 500,000 people have been killed. Nearly half of the population has been uprooted, and much of the country obviously is in ruins. More than 4.5 million Syrians have fled to neighboring countries, many living in refugee camps. CCTV's Kate Parkinson reports from a camp in northern Iraq.
There are more than 1,000 Syrian families living in this camp. It is supposed to be a transit camp, but most people have been here for several years already. This is Lazgin. He left Syria in 2012. He used to be a soldier in the Syrian army, but as the uprising against the Syrian president gradually turned into a full-scale civil war, he fled the country.
Are we waiting for your daddy?
Now he makes deliveries around the camp to earn money.
Look at his face, he's so excited.
Lazgin says he has no regrets about leaving Syria. It was here in northern Iraq that he met and married his wife, who is also a Syrian refugee. And now they have a 10-month-old son called Juan, who is waiting excitedly for his dad to come home from work.
Thank you so much.
As he shows me into his home, Lazgin tells me he's happy here, although he says it is hard to imagine that his son may never see their homeland and will never know the country they left behind.
I get upset. If Syria finds peace, yes, we can go back. But I know, even in 20 years, it's impossible to find peace in Syria. That is what I expect. It will be very difficult to find peace in Syria.
Life in the camp is not easy. As the Syrian war enters its 6th year, donor fatigue is setting in. This woman tells me aid is in short supply these days.
In the beginning, when we first arrived, the situation was good. We received some food aid in the first year. But now, for the past year and a half, or maybe even 2 years, there has been a new system and only half of the people receive the food aid. And they get even less than they did before. The situation is much worse. And so people started heading to Europe. They just left.
I like go to Europe, but me and my family don't have money and help.
With the Europe route effectively blocked now and the war in Syria still raging, most people here have no option but to stay. Kate Parkinson, CCTV, Kushtapa refugee camp in northern Iraq.